there. Chami, Chagon,
Hi, teacher.
Chagon, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Little bit cold here today. You can see I'm wearing a jersey today. Little bit cold. About maybe about 10 degrees, I think, today.
Yes, in Hanoi it's a little bit hot today. It's
Oh,
about
really?
28 degree.
Oh,
Wow,
really? Because I don't know. I do
really?
not notice that. Okay. And the teacher, because we have a new student here, Hoàng Minh.
Huang Ming.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
Hoàng Minh. Con nhớ các bạn nhớ là vào lớp cái xong bật camera luôn lên nhé.
All right. I can. Was that you, Kian? I can hear you. Yes.
Kiên mic của con kiểm tra chưa? Đừng
Cái
để
mic
cho
của
cứ
nó
gọi
bị
mấy lần sau bắt đầu mới trả lời được nhá. Con phải kiểm tra cái mic, còn nếu không mua thêm cái mic ngoài á. Chứ nhỉ? Cái ngày hôm nay Ngọc Tú tiến bộ nhỉ? Có mặt đúng giờ nhỉ?
Đúng rồi, mới dậy xong.
Ôi giời, bá đạo đấy.
Okay, everyone, we will start in just a moment. Sorry, Mrs. Hart, were you saying something?
No, thank you, teacher. That's
Okay.
fine. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Huang Ming, can you hear me?
Yeah, he's my neighbor.
He's your neighbor.
Yes, on the 23rd floor or 24th floor. I don't remember which floor you are you are staying
Right.
in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Huang Ming, can you hear me?
Con bật mic
Hoàng
lên
Minh.
đi không? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Welcome to class, Huang Ming. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Hoàng Minh ơi, bật mic lên nhá con nhá. Con thầy đang chào con và con bật lên một lúc rồi đã. Từ từ đừng tắt vội đi.
Vâng ạ.
Ok, em trả lời, cố gắng trả lời nhanh nhá. Bạn nào hỏi trả lời nhanh vì thời gian của chúng mình nó không được nhiều lắm, mình tranh thủ nhá. Thank you everyone. Okay.
Okay, everyone, welcome to class. Great to see you all again. I hope you've had a good week. What we're going to be doing today, we'll be looking at writing task 2 for all the lesson. I know this is something I haven't done with all of you. And obviously, for those of you who did the Ielts test, the dummy test or the mock test that we did a couple of weeks ago, some of you would have found this a little bit hard if we haven't studied task 2 together. So we're going to be doing that for the next 2 or 3 lessons. I will teach you how to write a task 2 essay. Before we start though, just a quick bit of talking. I'm going to get you just to tell me, each of you, something you've been doing this week. Kian, Chagon.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, can you hear me, Kian?
I still can hear you.
Okay, good. Can you tell
My
me, Kian?
microphone not working.
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you, Kian. Okay, I can hear you fine. Kian, can you tell me one thing you have done this week, please?
Well, I finished my math outline to my math last test for next week.
Okay, you finished your math outline. Is that right? You finished your math outline. Is that right, Kian? Don't think you can hear
Yes.
me.
Nói
Okay,
to
good.
lên Kiên ơi, nói to lên xong kiểm tra cái mic, kiểm tra bật to
Thầy,
mic lên.
con đang lag lắm thầy.
Mày lag không? Okay. Because his signal is very quick, teacher.
His signal is weak. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Ha. Okay. Chami.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Chami, tell me one thing you have done this week, please.
Well, this week I think I'm up to my neck in my study,
Right.
and I'm still cramming for my final exams, which are going to take place in just after 2 days after Christmas. And
Right.
I'm really nervous, but this week I have done a 10 paper page about describing a character in literature. So I'm really proud of me.
Wow. That's great. 10 pages. A character
Yes.
in what? In Vietnamese
Uh,
literature.
Yes,
Wow, 10 pages. That's a lot.
yes, in just 1 hour. So I think
Wow.
I did good.
Wow, that's great. Okay. You did very well. Sounds great, Charmy. Sounds great.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Hello, Knock 2. Chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Knock 2?
I'm fine.
Good, good. What has happened to Liverpool this week, Knock 2?
Yesterday they won with Crystal Palace, and I'm really happy with that because we came back. Liverpool came back with
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Liverpool came back.
yes.
Okay. Okay. Liverpool came back. What was the score before Liverpool came back?
I hit a penalty for Crystal Palace, so I don't think Liverpool they will win, but after the red card by I Jamie Ielts,
Mm,
Liverpool will came back with Harvey Elliott. They go and Mohamed Salah.
okay. That's
And
great.
I wanted to show you. This week I will finish my Pokemon Ball by Clockship.
Right.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
Clockship.
Looks great. Looks great.
It's so hard. It's so hard
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. No, well done, Knock 2. That's great. Okay. You must be very happy Liverpool won today. That's great.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Huang Ming. Huang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Huang Ming, please tell me one thing you have done this week.
So this week I've just have done the math test at school.
Okay. Okay. How was it? How was it?
So I think it's just normal. It just all right. I've had to wait for the result in the
Okay.
next week.
Okay, next week. Okay. Thank you, Huang Ming. Hello, Tuan Son. Tuan Son.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Tuan Son?
I'm feeling great.
Good. Please tell me one thing you have done this week.
I have been study and do the final exam for 2 weeks.
Okay. I have been studying. I have been studying. Okay. I have been studying. Okay, needs to be studying. And what exams? What exams, Tuan Son?
Like every object,
Every subject.
every subject.
Every subject. Okay, good. Good. Chao Gorn, Bao Ling,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. What is one thing you have done this week?
I have done. I went to cinema with my good friend in my class. In my class, it was a great film. Although my friend have watched it for 3 times, but they
Really?
have impressed in this film, so they invite me, and we have
Okay.
very great memories and moments.
Okay, good. What was the name of the movie?
It's Conan, like a Japanese, Japan film.
Right, right. Was it an animated film?
Yes, it's about a detective. It's very popular.
Okay, sound great. Good description. Good
Yeah.
description. Thank you, Bao Ling. Just remember, Bao Ling, to use the article before the noun. Okay, so I went to the cinema. Okay, I
Yes.
went to the cinema, or I went to a cinema this week. I went to a cinema or the cinema. Thank you, Bao Ling. Fuang Ling, Fuang Ling, Chao Gorn.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Please tell me one thing you have done this week.
One thing I have done this week was study and practice also subjects for the final exam. Before going class, I have I was practicing math.
Yeah.
And
Okay. When is the final exam, Fang Ling?
it's about next week.
Next week. Next week.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Next week. Wow. Very stressful. Okay. So good luck with that, Fang Ling. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Hello, Dat. Chào con, Dat.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Dat?
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay. Please tell me one thing you have done this week.
Uh, I hardly done anything during the week.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I
Mhm.
just go to school during the week, and
Okay.
at the weekend I was sick.
You were sick. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling better.
Good. Okay. Pleased to hear it. That's great. Thank you, Dat. Hello, Viet Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Viet Ang?
I'm 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 happy.
Good. Good. Tell me one thing you have done this week, Viet Ang.
Um, the 23 of December, my school have a uh, going to organize a tour for students.
Yes.
We will go Hạ Long 2 day 1 night,
Right.
and we need preparing a performance, and
Mhm.
I'm happy because my class have a good performance to Hạ Long.
Oh, that sounds great. So what date are you going? Did you say the 23rd of December?
The 23rd.
Okay. And you will stay for how long?
I'll stay 2 day 1 night.
Right. Okay. Sounds like fun. Okay. Thank you, Viet Ang. All right. And thank you, everyone. I just want to hear your English. And also it's a good chance for you to practice telling me things. That's great. Okay. So as I was saying at the beginning, and maybe some of you hadn't joined yet, today we are going to be looking at writing task 2, all of the lesson. So I'll just quickly share this with you and just make sure I haven't missed out anything. Yeah, I think I will I've got speaking tips, down here, but I think I will do them next week because I want to concentrate on writing task 2. So I will stop sharing this and I will share this with you instead. Okay, so for the next little while, I'm going to do quite a bit of talking and help guide you through this. Okay, and then you are going to do a little bit of writing for me. Okay, so writing task 2, everyone. All right, there are 5 different task 2 essay types, 5 different ones. And it's useful to know about the 5 different types because the structure of your answer will be different, a little bit different for each type of essay. So, Wang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Wang Ming, can you please read out what is the first type of essay, please? Can you please write what I've highlighted?
The first type of essay is opinion. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent? Or do you agree or disagree? Do you think
X. Do you think X? Yeah, do you think X? That's great. Thank you, Huang Ming. Okay, so everyone, the first type of essay is an opinion essay. And these are some examples of opinion questions. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Can you read me the first question, please?
Education should be free to all people and should be paid for and managed by the government. Do you agree with this view? Give your opinion.
Okay, this is an example of an opinion essay. Very easy to tell it's an opinion essay because they ask you to give your opinion. By the way, Baoling, what do you think? What do you think of that? What is your opinion?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, good. That's fine. So remember, everyone, for these questions, there is no right or wrong opinion. Okay? There is no right or wrong opinion. It's just whatever you think. And usually you choose which one is easiest to write about. So which opinion is easiest to write about? So, for example, if you can think of more reasons, okay, why education should be free, then you will agree with that side. If you can think of more reasons, maybe why education should not be free, you write about that side. Okay, but there is no right or wrong opinion for any of these questions. Okay. And the other example of an opinion question is this one. Kian, can you hear me?
Yeah, I still can hear you.
Okay, good. Can
I'm
you
just
read,
afraid
Kian?
that you can hear me.
I can hear you. No, I can hear you. Okay? I can hear you fine. Kian, can you read the next essay topic, please?
Nowadays, children watch a lot of TV and play video games. However, some think that these activities are not beneficial for a child's mental health. To what extent do you agree or disagree?
Okay, good. Thank you, Kian. So everyone remember, beneficial is a formal word. It just means something that is good for you. So this sentence would be, some people think that watching TV and playing video games is not good for a child's health. So beneficial is just a formal word, okay, but very useful to have as part of your vocabulary. It's a formal word just meaning something that is good, something that is beneficial. Okay, so again, this is an opinion essay. To what extent do you agree or disagree? And again, I remind you, when you have an opinion essay, you only pick one side. You don't have to write about arguments for agreeing or arguments for disagreeing. Just write about one, either agree or disagree. Okay, the second sort of essay is a discussion essay. Now, this is where you discuss maybe both points of view, and then you say which side you agree with. So in the opinion essay, you only pick one side. Okay, in a discussion essay, you have to show both sides and then give your opinion about it. So the structure is a little bit different. Viet Ang,
Yes, teacher.
can you please read the discussion question, please?
Healthcare costs are increasing, and many governments are finding it difficult to balance their healthcare budget. Should citizens be responsible for their health with private health insurance, or should the government provide free healthcare for all? Discuss your viewpoint and this issue.
Okay, just this last sentence here, Viet Ang, discuss your viewpoint on this issue. Can you say that, please? Just this?
Discuss your viewpoint on this issue.
Good. Okay, good. Issue just means question. Issue just is a synonym for question. All right, good reading, Viet Ang. Okay, so as I said before, for this essay, you have to discuss both points of view. Okay, the points of view are, should citizens be responsible for their own health care by buying insurance, or should the government pay for your health? So you have to discuss both points of view in your essay. Okay, the third sort of essay is what you call maybe a problems and solutions or a situation essay. And that sort of essay usually gives a problem, okay, and then it says something like, what problems does this cause? What are some solutions? And here is an example of a situation or problems and solutions sort of essay. Knock two, can you read the question, please?
Yes. Water pollution has become an increased problem over the past few decades. What caused water pollution? How can we prevent this problem?
Good, thank you, Knock two. So I might have already said this to some of you, but in case I haven't, our part 2 essay, okay, has 4 paragraphs. All right, paragraph 1 is always an introduction. Paragraph 2, okay, depends on what sort of essay it is. But paragraphs 2 and 3 are your detail paragraphs. And paragraph 4, of course, is the conclusion. So, for example, if you are doing this sort of essay, a situation or problems and solutions sort of essay, knock two. What after the introduction, what will your next paragraph be about? In this question, what will your next paragraph be about after you've done the introduction?
I think I will.
What will it be about?
Write about the cause.
Yes,
Pollution.
correct. What causes water pollution? Correct. Okay, what is your next or third paragraph about? Knock two.
Solution.
Correct. Correct. Okay, so you can see that the structure is quite simple, but you have to remember how to do it. So again, first paragraph, introduction. For this sort of essay, second paragraph, what causes water pollution? Third paragraph, how can we prevent this problem? And of course, your final paragraph will be your conclusion. Okay, for this sort of essay, a discussion essay, okay, you do the introduction, then your second paragraph will be about this. Reasons why you think citizens should pay for their own health care. Your third paragraph would be about this. Reasons why the government should pay for your health care. That's followed by a conclusion. Okay? For this sort of essay, remember, an opinion essay, you're only writing about one side. Okay? So you would need to have 2 paragraphs, okay, about why you agree or disagree that video games are bad for children. So this is why you need to identify what sort of essay it is before you start. Okay, the fourth sort of essay is this. Okay, advantages, disadvantages essay. It's also called a point of view essay. Feng Ling.
Yes.
Okay, can you read the question, please, Feng Ling?
What are the point of view?
I mean, all the question, where I've highlighted, Feng Ling.
In some countries, young people are encouraged to work or travel for a year between finishing high school and studying university. Students studies discuss the advantage and disadvantage for young people who decide to do this.
Very good. Thank you, Feng Ling. So, Feng Ling, as I was saying before, there are 4 paragraphs in this essay. First paragraph is the introduction, of course. What is the second paragraph going to be about in this essay? Any idea, Phung Ling? For this
can
essay, if you were writing this essay, okay, there are 4 paragraphs. Your first
Yes.
paragraph is going to be the introduction, okay? What is the second paragraph going to be about? What are you going to discuss in the second paragraph?
My opinion.
Not quite. Not quite. What does the question say? What does
What
the
are
question
they?
say, Phung Ling?
What are
Yeah,
they?
good. Yeah, what are what? What are?
What the question is?
Okay, the question is this part. Phung Ling, okay?
This, yeah, yes.
Okay, so what is your second paragraph going to be about?
Discuss the advantage or
Correct.
disadvantage.
Okay, what is your third paragraph going to be about?
No.
Okay, okay, Phung Ling, this is not difficult, okay? This is your second paragraph, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your third paragraph?
Disadvantage.
Correct, okay? Discuss the advantages and disadvantages. So your first paragraph, remember, always an introduction. Second paragraph, in this sort of essay, discuss the advantages. Third paragraph, discuss the disadvantages.
Yes.
And what is your last paragraph, Phung Ling? What is your last paragraph? Always, always. What is your last paragraph in an essay? Begins with C, Phung Ling. Begins with the letter C.
C.
Yeah, begins with the letter C. What is your last paragraph? Your first paragraph is an introduction. Okay?
A conclusion.
Correct. Thank you, Phung Ling. Conclusion, always. Your last paragraph is always the conclusion, okay, which is where you summarize what you've just said in your essay. Okay, thank you, Phung Ling. Okay, Tuan Song.
Yes.
Okay, Tuan Song. So the final type of essay that you might be asked is known as the double question essay. All right? And normally in the essay question, they will ask you 2 questions. All right? Can you please read the question, Tuan Song?
Doctors recommend that older people exercise regularly. However, many of them do not get enough exercise. What are the reasons? What can be done to encourage them to exercise more?
Okay, thank you, Tuan Song. So, after your introduction, Tuan Song, what is your next paragraph going to be about?
Why older people don't exercise regularly?
Correct. What is your third paragraph going to be about?
How to encourage older people to exercise.
Is correct. Okay, and what is the last paragraph, Tuan Song?
It's the conclusion.
Correct. Good. Okay, that's good, Tuan Song. So that is the structure exactly. So again, everyone, you can see the structure is not difficult, but you do have to identify what sort of essay it is so that you write about the correct thing in the correct paragraph. Okay, so are there any questions about that? So again, to summarize, there are 5 different types of essay questions. You will be asked one of them. First one is an opinion, okay, where you pick one side, okay, and you write about that only. A discussion one is where you discuss both sides, okay. A problems and solutions one, okay, is normally where you have one paragraph about the problem, one paragraph about the solution. Advantages and disadvantages, That's easy. Okay, one paragraph about advantages, one paragraph about disadvantages, and a double question essay. You have one paragraph about the first question, one paragraph about the second question. Okay. So for this lesson, we're going to be looking at an opinion essay. Okay, an opinion essay. So, and you can divide up what you are going to do for the essay into 5 different parts. All right, so part 1, we've already looked at the structure of this. Okay, and we've also already mostly covered the strategy. Strategy, remember, is just a formal word meaning plan. What is your plan for the essay? See who can remember this. So you have 40 minutes to write a task 2 essay. Okay, 40 minutes. Charmy,
Yes.
can you remember about how long should you plan the essay for?
I think it's 2 to 5 minutes.
A little bit longer, Charmy. 7 to 8. Okay,
Yes.
seven to 8. So you have a little bit of time to plan. 2 minutes doesn't give you any time to plan. Okay, plan a task 2 essay. Very hard to plan in 2 minutes. So you have about 8 minutes, up to 8 minutes to plan a task 2 essay. Okay, this is what you do during your plan or strategy. Okay, so Charmy, can you read what I have highlighted, please?
Yes. Strategies decide on your opinion, agree or disagree. Pick one side only, whichever side you find easiest to write about. Your personal opinion doesn't matter. No extra marks for looking at both sides. This would be a discussion essay.
Okay, good. Okay, so does that make sense, Charmy? Okay,
Yes.
so you just pick one side. All right, it's the first thing. And remember, your opinion, it doesn't matter which side you pick. Okay, remember, all the examiner wants to do is to make sure you are writing good English. So they don't care what your opinion is, as long as you have one. Okay, you've got to have an opinion. Okay, and no extra marks for looking at both sides. That's a discussion essay. So during your 7 to 8 minutes, okay, you need to do this. Think of ideas that support that opinion. All right, so going to go back up to this. Okay, this is our opinion essay. And by the way, remember, you can easily tell it's an opinion essay because they will usually say, to what extent do you agree or disagree, or they will say, give your opinion. Okay, anytime you see this, you know it's an opinion essay and you have to pick one side. All right, so looking at this topic here. Okay, Charmy, staying with you again. Okay, Charmy, looking at this topic here, nowadays children watch a lot of TV and play video games. Some think these activities are not beneficial. They're not good for a child's mental health. Do you agree or disagree, Charmy?
I totally disagree with this.
Okay, give me one reason.
No, sorry. I totally agree with this.
Okay.
Because nowadays, children are exposed too much to screen time, and they play too much video games and watch a lot of TV that can affect to their well-being, and
Great.
so they can disfocus on their study.
Okay, that's very good. That's fine, Charmy. That's more than one reason. Thank you, Charmy. So you are off to a good start, Charmy. That's great. Okay, Dut.
Yes.
Okay, looking at the same topic, Dut, do you agree or disagree?
I have disagree and have agree.
Okay, you have to you have to choose one side. Now, which side do you choose? Have to choose one.
I think I disagree.
Okay, why? Give me one reason. One reason.
Because when children watch a lot of TV, it can distract children from studying.
Okay, good. Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, do you agree or disagree with this question?
I think I'm agree.
Okay, why? One reason. Why?
Because game can teach us very many new words and vocab.
Okay, good. Huang Ming.
Yes.
Do you agree or disagree?
Well, I think I agree with that.
Okay, give me one reason. One reason.
I think if they spend too much time on video games and TV, it will be harmful for their mental health because
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Huang Ming. Okay, that is a reason. That's good. Thank you. That's great. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Because
Because it may cause lost their eyesight and they will addict to it.
okay, good. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
Agree or disagree, Viet Ang?
I disagree because children watch a lot of TV or video game. They don't go outside and do exercise. It's not good for health.
Great. Well, very well put, Viet Ang. Good English. Okay. Nok Tu, your turn.
I disagree too.
Because
Because if children watch a lot of TV and play video games, they will don't have time to communicate with people or with everyone.
okay, good. Feng Ling.
Yes.
Yeah, agree or disagree with this?
Disagree.
Okay, because one reason.
Because I think that
Okay, not sure.
yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, so have a listen. Okay, that's okay, Feng Ling. Have a listen to what some of the other students think, okay? And you will get the idea, okay? All right, and Tuan Son.
Yes,
Okay, agree or disagree with this?
I agree with this because video game can teach me a lot of lessons.
Good.
And
Yeah, that's fine.
entertaining.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted one reason. That's good, Tuan Son. Video games can teach children a lot of lessons. Good. So that's good, everyone. Most of you got one reason. Remember, for this essay, like all essays, you need 4 paragraphs. Okay, so introduction, reason 1, and also for this sort of opinion, you're going to need 2 reasons. I've asked you for 1 reason, but for this sort of opinion essay, you're going to need 2 reasons. So obviously, your second paragraph will be about your first reason, and your third paragraph will be about your second reason. Very simple. So that is what you are going to do in your 7 to 8 minutes of preparation time. All right. So what you need to do is just think of ideas that support that opinion. Okay. And in this case, because it's an opinion essay, you need 2 ideas. 2 ideas. Now, I've said this before and I'll repeat it. there are no extra marks for thinking of a better idea than someone else. All ideas are worth the same number of marks. So please don't think that you have to think of an excellent idea, all right? A better idea than anyone else has thought of. The simplest ideas are usually the best because they are the ones that you think of first. So please don't waste time when you're preparing for these essays trying to think of really difficult or brilliant ideas. As long as you can think of 2 ideas, and remember, you need to think of 2 ideas for opinion essays because you have to write 2 detail paragraphs. Okay, as long as you can think of 2 ideas, that's all you need. That's all you need. Okay. All right. So the first thing you need to do when you start this sort of essay is 1, decide which side you support, whether you agree or disagree, and then 2, think of 2 ideas why you agree or disagree. So the structure is very logical. And it's the same with every essay. You just need to spend a few minutes thinking of ideas. Now, the introduction for an opinion essay is very similar to the introduction to all the other types of essay. First one, you always paraphrase the question. Always paraphrase the question. So again, let's go back to our example. Charmy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to get you to paraphrase the question, Charmy, because there's a lot I want to get through. But can you tell me, Charmy, can you remember the 2 ways that you paraphrase something? Can you remember? There are 2 ways you can paraphrase. 2 techniques you can use for this.
It's use passive voice.
Not quite. Okay. But you do use something. The word begins with S. The word begins with S. You use
Subject.
SY, Charmy. SY.
Synonyms.
Correct. Okay. First thing, everyone, paraphrase. You use synonyms for the words that are already there. Okay. Charmy, what is a synonym for children?
I think it's school age children or adolescents.
Or what did you say? School-age children or... Oh, adolescents. Adolescents.
Adolescents, yes.
Okay. Adolescents. Sorry, I didn't hear the word. Yes, Charmy. Correct. Okay.
Or teenagers.
Yes. Okay. Very good, Charmy. So there are several different synonyms you can use for this. So the first thing when you paraphrase is you look for synonyms. Okay? Synonyms. And Charmy has just told me 2 synonyms. There are more. Okay, there are lots of different synonyms for children. So that is the first thing you do. Remember, you don't have to use a synonym for every word. Okay, just some of them, the main words. Children is an obvious one to use a synonym for. Okay, here's a harder one, I think. Dat.
Yes.
Okay, Dat. What is a synonym for beneficial? Can you think of one?
I think it's good.
Yes, good. Very good, Dat. Thank you. Okay, so already, everyone, we have 2 synonyms here. So synonyms, okay, we've got, sorry. Okay, so Charmy has suggested adolescents, okay, all right, or teenagers instead of children, okay. Dat has suggested good instead of beneficial, okay. All good synonyms, all right. So that's one way that you paraphrase. Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, Kian, can you tell me the other way we paraphrase sentences? The first way is using synonyms, okay? We choose alternative words. What is the second way? We change something. We change something. What do we change? Any idea, Kian, or not?
I think not.
Okay. Bao Ling.
Yes,
Okay, what is the second way we paraphrase a sentence?
I think we change some word.
We change, yeah, well, that is, yes, sort of. So the first way, we change some words by using synonyms. Okay, so that is changing some words. But the second way, we change something else. What do we change? Not words exactly, but what?
I just think about the synonym. I have any idea.
Okay, this word also begins with S. Viet Ang, can you tell me what it is? This word also begins with S.
Um,
The first way we change some of the words. We use synonyms, okay?
yes.
Okay, what is the second way we do a paraphrase?
I have no idea.
Okay. Can anyone tell me before I tell you the answer? It's important, by the way, that you know this, okay? You need to know this for doing a paraphrase. Anyone tell me? Word begins with S. The word is structure, okay? We change the structure of the sentence. All right? So the first way we paraphrase a sentence is by using synonyms. We can also change the structure of the sentence. That means move the phrases of the sentences around. So, for example, in this first sentence, I can say something like, to change the structure, these days, TV and video games have encouraged a lot of children to watch them. Bao Ling, does this make sense to you now?
Yes.
Okay, so what I've done is I've put this at the beginning of the sentence, okay, and then put this in the second part of the sentence. All right. Now, when I do this, I'm also going to need to change some of the grammar, of course, for it to make sense. So it's a little bit more difficult than just using synonyms. But if you can do this, okay, it will show the examiner that you are very confident at using the English language, and it will give you a better mark if you are able to change the structure of the sentence and make it so that it is still correct grammatically. So, everyone, please remember there are two ways to paraphrase. One is to use synonyms. The second way is to change the structure of the sentence or sentences. Okay. Huang Ming.
Yes.
Okay. What are the two ways of paraphrasing? What have I just said? What are the two ways you can paraphrase a sentence? Any idea, Huang Ming?
I'm still thinking.
Okay, all right. Please listen to what the others say. Knock two.
Yes.
Okay, what are the two ways you can paraphrase a sentence?
When we change what? We change structure.
That's right. So change the
Okay.
words you use. You're correct. Knock two. Okay. So the first one is you change the words, you use synonyms. Okay. Use synonyms. And the second way you're correct is change the structure. Huang Ming, did you hear that?
Yes. It's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So what are the two ways you can paraphrase?
change words and change the structures.
Correct. Okay. Paraphrase, all it means is to just paraphrase means to say the same idea using different words. Just in case someone has forgotten what paraphrase means. Paraphrase means to use the same idea, but just say it in a different way. And the two ways of paraphrasing are changing the words by using synonyms and changing the structure of the sentence. Feng Ling.
Yes.
Okay, what are the two ways you can paraphrase?
Two ways.
What are the two ways you can paraphrase?
What?
Yeah, that's what I've just been talking about. What are the two ways you can paraphrase a sentence?
Change the word and change the structure.
Correct. Okay, good. I'm glad you're listening, Feng Ling. So everyone, please remember the introduction to any essay, okay? Your first sentence of the introduction, you always paraphrase the question. Always. You paraphrase the question. Your second sentence, okay, you state your opinion, all right, and you give your two reasons. Now, remember I said for an opinion essay, and this is what we are looking at, you must have two reasons, okay? In your introduction, you say whether you agree or disagree with the question, and you say what your two reasons are going to be. And then, as I said before, for the next paragraph, it's all about your first reason. The second paragraph is all about your second reason. Now, again, the structure of this is very simple, but in order to get good marks, you must follow the structure. Now, one thing I will tell you, if you go online onto YouTube and look at what other teachers say, you will get many different ideas about how to do a task 2 essay. Some of them are good, some of them I think are not so good. Okay, this way that I am teaching you is not the only way, but I think it is the best because it is the easiest one for you to remember. And it's one that will get you a good score if you follow it correctly. So that's why I am teaching you this structure. Like I say, if you go onto YouTube or go online, you might see other ways of doing this, but I think this is the best way. Okay, so again, to go back to what I was saying before, sentence 1, you paraphrase the question. Sentence 2 of your introduction, you just state whether you agree or disagree and your two reasons why. Then in this paragraph, it's when you explain why you chose that reason. Okay, so again, very simple. Just again, state your first reason why you agree or disagree. Then you need 2 sentences explaining why, because. Okay, 2 sentences explaining why. And then usually sentence 4, you need to think of some example to support your argument. Charmy.
Yes.
Charmy, does this make sense to you, the structure?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, good. Bao Ling, does this make sense to you, the structure?
Yes.
Okay, the structure, good. Please ask me now if you have any questions, because obviously a little later I'm going to get you to start writing an essay based on this structure. Right? So the structure, again, it's very simple and very logical. and very easy to follow. So all of this, everyone, all of this is just like you are building a building, and this is the framework, okay, which you use to support your building or support your essay. Okay, this will make your essay or building stand up and be strong using this structure. All right, so again, 4 paragraphs. 4 paragraphs. First paragraph, introduction. First sentence of your introduction, you paraphrase the question. Second sentence of the introduction, you state your opinion and give 2 reasons. Second paragraph, all right, you talk about your first reason. Third paragraph, you talk about your second reason. Final paragraph, okay, your conclusion, where you repeat your opinion and you summarize your 2 main ideas. So, before we do anything else, going to look at an example of this. Here is the essay question. You can tell it's an opinion question because I've got, do you agree or disagree? Okay, so you know you're going to be asked your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? Countries should spend money on trains rather than building new roads. Okay. Dut.
Yes.
Okay, Dut, here's my paraphrase. What word have I used for countries? What word have I used for countries?
Nations.
Correct. Kian. Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what words or words have I used for what word have I used for trains? What word or words have I used for trains?
Rail network.
Correct. Very good. Huang Ming.
Yes.
Okay. What word have I used instead of roads? What word have I used?
Highways.
Correct. Good. So you can see, everyone, that I've paraphrased, okay? I've chosen nations instead of countries. I've chosen rail network instead of trains, and I've used highways instead of roads. That's how I have paraphrased this, okay? You will see I haven't changed the structure of this sentence in this case. All I've done is use synonyms, and that's okay. If that's all you can think of, that's fine. Okay. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay. What are my 2 reasons? What are my 2 reasons for I think countries should spend more money on trains? Why do I think so?
Main reason one is trains are faster than cars.
Yep.
And explain the reason one is no traffic jam and train speed is faster.
Yeah. What is reason number 2? What is reason number 2?
Reason number 2 is train environmentally friendly.
Okay. I'll just check your pronunciation of this, Bao Ling. Environmentally. Can you say that, please? Environmentally.
Environmentally.
Good. Environmentally friendly. Environmentally friendly. What does that mean, Bao Ling?
But it's friendly for environment.
Good. Exactly right. So everyone, I hope you can see my 2 reasons are, what I have done is I've written, I agree with this statement, okay? That's what I've decided to do. And my 2 reasons are trains are faster than cars. And number 2, they are better for the environment than cars. All right. So thank you, Bao Ling. Viet Ang. Viet Ang.
Teacher.
Here, Viet Ang. Okay, so you can see my first reason, okay, is going to be the first sentence of my first paragraph, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, trains are faster than cars. All right. Okay. Why do I think that trains are faster than cars? Because why?
Because the train is transport it have a lot of
Now have a look. Have a look here, Viet
uh,
Ang. Have a look here at what I've done for my sentence 2, which
uh,
I'm explaining my
no
reasons.
it no traffic jam and train speed is faster.
Right. Okay. So trains are
Yeah.
faster than cars, everyone, I think, because one, there are no traffic jams, okay? No traffic jams on the railway, and also trains go faster than cars anyway. Okay, so that means, okay, that it's quicker to get from one place to another in the train. This is what I think. And then I've finished off my first paragraph by giving an example. All right, what is my example, Knock 2? What is my example?
It's it's a significant train Hanoi and city to Ho Chi Minh City faster than going by car.
Okay, good, thank you, Knock 2. Okay, so I'm not sure this example is true or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, I've given an example that sounds like it might be true. Remember, the examiner doesn't know if your example is true or not, and it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you give an example of some sort that sounds like it might be true. Remember, what they are checking, the examiner, is my English. So that is the main thing, to make sure I've written this correctly in English. Okay, Feng Ling.
Yes.
Feng Ling, what is the second reason why I think countries should spend more money on trains? What is the second reason?
The second reason why, can you say again?
Yeah, what is the second reason why I think countries should spend more money on trains?
On train, reduce journey times.
Okay, so we're looking at paragraph number 2.
Oh.
Ling.
Trains don't release as much CO2.
Actually, this is the main reason here, Feng Ling, okay?
Environmental friendly.
Yes, trains are environmentally friendly, which means what, Feng Ling? What does the sentence actually mean? If I say trains are environmentally friendly, what does that mean?
Train is more friendly for environment than another traffic.
Yeah, correct. Okay, good. And my reasons for this are, as you can see, everyone, trains don't release as much carbon dioxide, CO2. Okay, and because they don't release as much carbon dioxide, okay, good for the climate, all right, helps reduce global warming. And then I've given an example. All right, the metro system in Ho Chi Minh City means there are less cars on the road, is my example. All right, then hopefully everyone, I'm going to get you to do this exercise in just a moment. Okay, my conclusion is I repeat my opinion. Okay, in conclusion, I agree government should spend more money on trains and less money on roads because trains are quicker and they have a reduced environmental impact. Again, hopefully you have all noticed that I have done a paraphrase again of what I've said up here. Instead of saying trains are faster than cars, I've said trains are quicker. Okay, I've used quicker instead of faster. and I've said reduced environmental impact instead of more environmentally friendly, means the same thing, means exactly the same thing. So hopefully you can all understand all these words. Please tell me if you don't. And these are words you can all add to your vocabulary. And again, as I've told you many times, and I will keep on telling you, please remember KISS, K-I-S. Fong Ling, what does KISS stand for?
It's simple.
Well done. Yes, keep it simple. Always keep it simple. Okay? So just keep your ideas and your reasons simple. Don't have to think of anything complicated or complex. Keep your grammar simple. All right? Generally, you're writing just in present perfect. Okay? Or past perfect tense. Nothing complicated. Just keep your grammar simple and your ideas simple, because then you will reduce the number of mistakes you make. The less mistakes you make, the better mark you will get. Okay, so what I want you to do for the rest of this exercise is please write to yourself, and I will ask you in just a moment, okay, I want you to do for me, everyone, okay, the introduction for an essay about this. Okay, Tuan Son, can you read the essay topic for me, please?
All cars that burn fossil fuels should be banned, and electric cars should replace them. Do you agree or disagree?
Thank you, Tuan Son. Okay, Tuan Son, can you remember, before I show you again, what should your first sentence of your introduction be? What is your first sentence of the introduction?
Although
Can you remember the first, so what is the first sentence of your introduction? Can you remember? What do you do for the first sentence? Remember, there are two sentences in your introduction. What is the first sentence always? Begins with P. All right, Chami.
I think that
What is the first sentence of the introduction always?
it is believed that
No, what begins with P, Chami? Begins with P.
a paraphrase.
Yes, the first sentence of the introduction, everyone, is always a paraphrase. Okay, it is a paraphrase of the question statement. Okay, it is a paraphrase of this. Always. Remember, the first sentence of your introduction is always a paraphrase. Okay, Dat.
Yes.
Can you remember what should be in the second sentence of your introduction? The first sentence of your introduction is a paraphrase. What is the second sentence?
It says introduction.
Yeah, the second sentence of the introduction. What is it? See what I have highlighted, Dat?
Do I agree or disagree?
Yes. And then what do you do, Dat? Then what do you do? Okay, everyone, please pay attention. All right, this in your introduction. Okay, everyone. Paraphrase the first sentence, always. Second sentence, okay? State your opinion, okay? I agree or I disagree, and give your two reasons. Okay, Huang Ming.
Yes.
Does this make sense what I want you to do now for the rest of this lesson?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to paraphrase this first sentence, all right?
Yes.
And remember, I told you two ways of paraphrasing. One is to replace words using synonyms, and the other way is to change the structure of the sentence. Then I want you to give me another sentence saying whether you agree or disagree and giving me 2 reasons. Okay, Huang Ming, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Bao Ling, does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Viet Ang, does this make sense to you?
Yes, teacher.
Viet Ang.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I want you to paraphrase this first sentence, then I want you to give me your opinion and 2 reasons. Okay, so I'm just going to give you all 5 minutes to write this down now, okay? Just write it down for yourself. Don't need to type it for me. Just write it for yourself. So then I will ask you to read it to me. So I want a paraphrase of this, whether you agree or disagree, and 2 reasons. And remember, for an opinion essay, this is what your introduction is always going to be. And for any essay, your first sentence is always going to be a paraphrase. Fong Ling, does that make sense to you? Fong Ling, okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, so please a paraphrase. Paraphrase of this sentence. I will just ask you to read it to me, okay? A paraphrase of this sentence, whether you agree or disagree, and 2 reasons. The reasons can be anything, remember. You don't have to think of an original idea. KIS, keep it simple. The first ideas that come into your head, into your brain, are usually the best. So I'm asking you to do a quick paraphrase, so you don't need to spend too much time on this. So just some synonyms, if that's all you can think of. Or you can try change the structure of the sentence, if you can think of a way to do so. Or you can do both. Okay. Chami.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you first, Chami, okay? Okay, so another couple of minutes, all right?
Yes.
Just to warn you. So no pressure, Chami, okay? No stress. Okay, so Chami will be first and then Dat. Chami, Dat, and Kian are the first 3. Chami, Dat, and Kian. Then Huang Ming, Bao Ling, Viet Ang, Ngoc Tu, Phung Ling, and Tuan Son. So again, remember everyone, I want to paraphrase the first sentence using synonyms and changing the structure of the sentence if you can. But if you can't, just use synonyms. Then the second sentence, whether you agree or disagree with this, and 2 reasons why you agree or disagree. You don't have to explain the reasons, just 2 reasons. So 2 sentences, all I want. Are you ready, Charmy, or would you like a little bit more time?
Yes, I think I'm ready.
Okay, all right, let's go, Charmy.
My paraphrase is nowadays electric cars should be encouraged to drive instead of using fossil fuel cars.
Okay, all right, just stop there. Electric cars, so start again, please, Charmy.
Electric cars should be encouraged to drive instead of using fossil fuels burning cars.
Okay, so that's good. So you've changed the structure of the sentence, Charmy. That's very good. Okay, very good. Just one word I would change there. You say electric cars should be, what was next?
Encouraged to drive.
Encouraged to drive. Electric cars should be encouraged to drive. That's not quite right, Charmy, because the cars don't drive themselves. Okay, so you need to structure that slightly differently. So you would say nowadays electric cars should be driven. Okay,
Yes.
because
Yes.
someone has to drive them. So driven is the correct form of the word. So you would have to say nowadays electric cars should be driven more than cars which, what's the end of your sentence?
Which use fossil fuel.
Okay, good. That's fine, Charmy. Okay, good. Okay, and your next sentence?
In my opinion, I think I agree with this for many reasons.
I agree with this because?
Because electric cars release less carbon dioxide to the environment.
Yes, and
it's affordable than fossil fuel cars.
okay, good. Okay, so the way you would say it is like this, Charmy, is I agree with this statement. I agree with this statement, okay?
Yes.
So you don't need to say, in my opinion, just say, I agree with this statement, or the opposite, I disagree with this statement.
Yes.
Okay, because electric cars are better for the environment, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and they are cheaper. Is that what you're going to say?
Yes.
Okay, so remember I'm doing keep it simple. I'm doing KISS on this, okay? So I'm making it very simple. I agree with this statement because electric cars are better for the environment and they are cheaper.
Yes.
Okay, very simple and no mistakes. So does that make sense, Charmy?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, does that make sense how I've changed what you did?
Yes.
All right, again, I've written it very simply. And the reason I've done that is because if you write it simply, then you don't make any mistakes.
Yes.
All right, that's good, Charmy. Very good. Okay, Dut.
Yes.
Okay, Dut, please read your paraphrase to me.
Uh, all, all vehicles that burn fossil fuels should be banned and using electric cars instead. I totally agree with this because using electric cars is more friendly for the environment. and burning fossil fuels can release a large amount of carbon dioxide and damage the atmosphere, which
Okay, that's fine, Dad. That's fine. So I'm just going back to your paraphrase. So you changed cars to vehicles. Is that correct?
yes,
That's fine. Maybe you could have thought of something else instead. I think that's the only thing you changed. Okay. Except you did change the structure of this. Is that right?
yes,
Okay. So it should be all vehicles that burn fossil fuels should be banned. Okay. And they should be replaced by electric cars, is how you should say it. And they
yes,
should be replaced by electric cars. Okay, then you start your next sentence by saying, I agree with this statement. I agree with this statement. Okay,
yes,
because, and you gave a reason. But to me, both your reasons sounded the same, Dart. That is the only problem. So you said, I agree because electric cars are good for the environment. Okay. But then you also said, and because fossil fuel cars are bad for the environment. Okay, which are kind of the same reason. Okay, so you need to think maybe of another reason. All right, they are sort of the same reason. Electric cars are good for the environment because they don't release carbon dioxide. Fossil fuel cars are bad for the environment because they do release carbon dioxide. So it's kind of the same reason. So for you, Dut, you need to think of one more reason. Okay, does that make
yes,
sense? Okay, good.
yes.
Thank you, Dut. Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Kian, what's your paraphrase?
Well, my paraphrase is nowadays electric cars tend to have an advantage over cars using fossil fuel because of its benefit to the environment. And some people say that fossil fuel cars should be banned and electric cars should be driven.
Okay, I didn't hear your opinion in there, Dad. So just do your
Uh,
paraphrase again, please, Kian. Just do your paraphrase again, just the paraphrase.
Nowadays, electric cars tend to have an advantage over cars using fossil fuels
Okay, good. So
because of
okay, so that should be just one sentence, Kian, okay? Stop your sentence there. All right?
okay.
Okay, so that is your paraphrase. So that is one sentence. All right. So next sentence. Next sentence needs to start with I agree with this statement. Okay.
So in my opinion,
Yeah.
I'm not
I
agree about
or
this
you don't agree.
opinion.
Okay. You just say, all right, you say I disagree with this statement. Okay. I disagree with this statement. Does that make sense, Kian?
Yes, teacher.
So this is the start of your next sentence. So you say, I disagree with this statement because. Because why?
Because electric cars have to t- electric car take a lot of time to fully charge,
Yep. And good. Yeah. And
and people who are using fossil fuel cars may not want to change to electric cars because they are not used to it, and maybe they don't have enough money.
okay, good. Okay. People who drive fossil fuel cars might not be able to afford to change. Okay. Is a better way to say that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. So people who drive fossil fuel cars might not be able to afford to change. That's all you need to say. Nice and simple. Thank you, Kian. Huang Ming.
Yes.
Okay, Huang Ming, what is your paraphrase?
Uh, mm, In today's era,
Mhm.
it is believed that electric cars should be priority used instead of cars, normal cars, since it burn fossil fuels.
Okay, so just change one word there. Huang Ming, should be prioritized.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay, does that make sense? Should be prioritized over cars that burn fossil fuels. Okay, all right, next, but the rest of that is good, Huang Ming. Okay, next sentence, Huang Ming, do you agree or disagree?
I am completely agree with this.
Okay, I completely agree with this statement. Okay, I completely agree with this statement because
The traditional cars release a large amount of carbon dioxide.
yeah, and
I haven't think the another ideas yet.
okay. All right, haven't thought of another idea. Okay, that's fine, Huang Ming. So far so good. But yes, you do need to think of another idea. And there are quite a few. All right. Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, your paraphrase, Bao Ling.
My paraphrase is nowadays people believe that vehicle using fossil fuels should be forbidden and electric car should be encouraged instead.
Okay, good. Just one change to that, should be forbidden. Bao Ling, forbidden.
Yes.
Not forbid, needs to be forbidden. Forbidden.
I have the ed, but I don't pronounce it.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay. And your next sentence, please.
I agree with this statement because electric car is more environmental friendly and don't release as much carbon dioxide as fossil fuel. Yes.
Okay, so those two reasons, I like your paraphrase, Bao Ling, it's good. But those two reasons, they're both the same. Okay, so you do need a separate reason. Okay, so yeah, you're saying electric cars are more environmentally friendly, which is true, and they don't release as much carbon dioxide. Okay, that is like the same reason. Okay, need a separate reason why electric cars should replace them.
So the issue is that fossil fuel is more expensive than electric.
Good. That's good. Okay, so a price one. That's good, Bao Ling. Very good. You have your two reasons. Okay, Huang Ming.
Yes.
Huang Ming, did you hear what she said? So she had a price reason. Okay. So her two reasons were, just to give you some ideas for reasons, one was that electric cars are better for the environment. Okay.
Yes.
And number two is they are cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper. Yeah.
Okay, so they are two reasons, just if you are wondering about thinking of ideas. Okay, so it's always good to try and think of a financial reason. Okay, thank you, Bao Lin. Thank you, Huang Ming. Viet Ang.
Yes.
What is your paraphrase, Viet Ang?
Nowadays, the development of technology, electric vehicle should be reflect burn fossil vehicle burn fossil fuel. Yes.
Okay. And you agree or disagree? I agree with this statement, or I disagree.
And I agree with the statement
Because
the electric vehicle not release carbon dioxide more than burn fossil fuel vehicle. Yes.
okay.
And it not much noisier than burn fossil fuel car.
Okay, 2 good reasons. Okay, that's good, Viet Ang. Okay, good. Some of the English in your paraphrase was not quite correct, but I will correct that next week when I get you to write this. Okay, thank you, Viet Ang. Knock 2.
My
What? Your paraphrase?
my paraphrase is my older vehicle which use fossil fuel should be forbidden and replaced it by electric vehicle.
Okay,
And
next sentence.
my first reason is we can uh electrical vehicle is with time to train it. And my second reason is we will have it will took a lot of time to everybody train uh fossil fuel vehicle to electrical vehicle.
Okay, good. 2 good reasons. So just remember not to start your second sentence. You have to say, I agree with the statement, or I disagree with the statement. Okay?
And yes, I disagree.
Okay, so please remember, everyone, to start your second sentence with those words. I agree with the statement, or I disagree with the statement. Thank you, Noktu. Fung Ling, what is your paraphrase, Fung Ling?
It is accurate that cars that use fossil fuels should be forbidden and replaced by cars that run on electricity.
Okay, good. Good.
I disagree with this idea because traditional cars are more affordable and it have more models for people to choose.
Okay, that sounds like one reason. Did you have another reason? That sounds like a similar reason, saying that traditional cars are more affordable and there are more models to choose from. Okay, it's kind of similar. So you need to have a second reason that's quite different from there.
At the industrial traditional car will be lots of money.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good. That's better, Fung Ling. That's good. And good paraphrase too. That was good. Okay, and last one, Tuan Son.
Yes.
What's your paraphrase?
From my perspective, electric cars should be used more instead of cars that burn fossil fuel. I agree with this statement because electric cars don't use as much energy as gasoline car, and it also don't release too much carbon dioxide.
Okay. All right. So they don't use as much fuel and don't release as much carbon dioxide. So again, they are kind of the same reason. Okay. They are both environmental factors. So you could sum them up into one reason. So Tuan Son, you need another reason that's a bit different. Okay. So both the things you've told me are both environmental things. So you need something else. Okay. For another reason. Does that make sense, Tuan Son?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. So that's already past 12 o'clock. So that's the end of the lesson for today. Thank you, everyone, for doing the paraphrase. Your ideas for the paraphrase were all good. Good to see you changing the structure of the sentence. Just one thing, no one gave me a paraphrase for this statement here. Can you see the statement here? Chami.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, what's what is another synonym for this? An easy one.
Emissions.
No, can you see what I've highlighted?
Yes, fossil fuels.
Yeah, what's a synonym for fossil fuels? What do you put in your car? When you go to the station?
Gasoline.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so no one did that, and you could have. You could easily have chosen gasoline, okay, as a synonym for fossil fuels. Okay, so that's just one thing to keep in mind. So look for a synonym for fossil fuels. Gasoline, petrol is another one. Okay. All right, everyone. So next week we will continue with more about how to write the task 2 essay. So I'll let you all go now. So I'm sure you're all hungry and looking forward to lunch. Thank you for coming to the lesson today. It's always lovely to see you. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. For those of you who've got exams coming up, good luck. Okay. Hope you do very well. Hope it's not too stressful. And I look forward to seeing you all same time next week. Ciao, everyone.
Okay, bye everyone.
Ciao. Bye.